Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your free NHL hockey previews and predictions today for Tuesday. It is March 12th. Hope you have yourself a good start to your Ruby Tuesday. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner or hit the subscribe button below this video if you're using a mobile device. Today's podcast is brought to you by the Raymond Report. Come and check out the 5 fundamentals of sports betting, and that is about value, percentage play, performance cycles, player availability, and we use a strict money management system. Come and get the Raymond Report today at atsstats.com. All right, pretty good night last night with our computer picks. Went 3-1, and we are now hitting 65% over our last 100 releases. 51 against the puck line, 49% on the over-under, so just batting 500 in that department, but 65% is pretty good. All right, a lot of games tonight in the NHL circuit, so let's kick it off in Philly where the Flyers taking on the San Jose Sharks. Sharks coming off a 2-1 win over the Senators last game, but the bad news is they're only 1-9 straight up in their last 10 games, while the Flyers, they're off a 7-0 spanking over the Lightning, and they are now 4-6 in their last 10, but 33-32 on the year. A big favorite tonight, though, minus 323, and we do have the Flyers winning 3.6 to 2.8, the over-under at 6.49, so a hair under the total. And if you look at the over-under, you can see San Jose 7-3 to the over in the last 10 games. Your Kogo at 52%. Kogo stands for chance of game going over the total. All right, the Pittsburgh Penguins will be in Ottawa tonight facing the Senators as a basically a pick-em line here, minus 109. 6.5 is the total. We're going to go with the Pens in this one. 3.4 to 3.03, the over-under at 6.52. Both these teams riding a losing streak. In fact, the Sens are on a 7-game slide, while the Penguins have lost 3 straight, and they're off a 4-0 loss Sunday to the Edmonton Oilers. Montreal Canadiens hosting the Columbus Blue Jackets at the Bell Center tonight as a 114 favorite. 6.5 is the total, and we're going to go with the Habs. 3.6 to 2.8, the over-under at 6.52. So we do have this game going over the total. Looking at the Habs, we're on a 2-game losing streak. They're 2-8 straight up in the last 10 games, while the Blue Jackets not a little bit better at 5-5 in their last 10, 7-3 on the puck line. Carolina Hurricanes taking on the New York Rangers. Here's your game of the night in Raleigh. Minus 161 is the line, 6 is the total, and we're going to lean with the Carolina Hurricanes in this one. 3.2 to 2.7, the over-under. Listed at 6, so right there on the total. New York coming off that 3-1 win last night against the New Jersey Devils, so they're in a back-to-back game situation, while Carolina's playing on 1 day's rest, and they're coming off a big 7-2 win, so a 5-goal win here against the Flames in their last contest. Buffalo Sabres taking on Detroit Red Wings. The Red Wings, a 5-3 loss last game against the Vegas Golden Knights. They're now on a 5-game losing streak, while the Sabres, they won their last game. In fact, they pulled the upset against Connor McDavid and the Oilers. 3-2 was the final, and today they're going to be a 127 favorite. 6.5 is the total, and we're going to go with the Sabres in this one. 3.6 to 2.7, the over-under, 6.35. Detroit coming in on a 5-game losing streak, while the Sabres' last 3 games have gone under the total. All right, another big game tonight in Big D. The Dallas Stars taking on the Florida Panthers, and Dallas going to be a pick and price here at minus 106. They're coming off a 4-1 victory over the Kings last game, while Florida, a big win over the Calgary Flames. 5-1 was the final there. And tonight, we're going to lean with the Dallas Stars, 3.3 to 2.6, the over-under at 5.96. So we do like this game to go over the total. And we're going to give the Dallas Stars, who are now on a 5-game win streak, a 54% chance of winning here on the Law of Average theory at the Raymond Report, compared to 40.9 for the Florida Panthers. Minnesota Wild taking on the Arizona Coyotes. Coyotes 7-4 loss last game to the Chicago Blackhawks, while the Wild, they won 4-3 against Nashville. That went to overtime. And tonight we're going to lean with the Wild in this one as a minus 189 favorite. I had them listed at minus 173, so you're a little bit fair market value here tonight against the Coyotes. 3.3 to 2.6, the over-under, 6.01, so we do like this game to stay under the total. Looking at the technicals in this one, Arizona 3-7 straight up in their last 10 games, while the Kogels right there at 39%. Chicago Blackhawks taking on the Anaheim Ducks as a minus 107 price tag. 5.5 is the total, and we're going to go with the Ducks in this one to pull the upset. Look at that, 3.07, 2.6, the over-under at 5.74, so we do like this game to go over the total. Anaheim coming in on a 2-game losing streak, while the Chicago Blackhawks are 2-8 straight up in their last 10 games. Calgary Flames taking on the Colorado Avalanche, and they're going to be a home underdog in this one. Colorado minus 167. They're off a 2-1 victory over Minnesota the last game. Colorado coming in on a 3-game winning streak, while the Flames have lost their last 2. off that 7-2 loss to the Canes last game. They are 6-4 straight up in their last 10, and we're going to lean with Colorado as a 167 favorite. I had them listed at minus 181, so a little bit of a discount here if you like the Avs in Alberta tonight. 3.4 to 2.9, the over-under 6.39. So we do have this game flying under the total, and Calgary coming in on a 2-game losing streak. And your final game of the evening, you got Seattle Kraken taking on the Vegas Golden Knights, who are off a 5-3 victory over Detroit in their last contest. And tonight we're going to lean with the Golden Knights as a 141 favorite. 3.1 to 2.7, the over-under at 5.84. So we do have this game going over the total. And looking at the technicals, yeah, Vegas, they're struggling lately. 3-7 straight up, a B bearish against a C neutral, and your Kogo sitting right there at 43%. Again, Kogo stands for chance of game going over the total. Let's go to the 80% club stats, and always remember, trends are your friends, but they don't pay the rent. And let's see what we have going on tap here tonight in the Bettman circuit. Look at that, Minnesota as a home favorite month of March. Last 25 games, 21-4 straight up. Arizona is a road team on 1 day's rest during March, coming off a 3-goal loss, 2-8-1 to the under. And let me see if we have any more good ones right here. Montreal is a home favorite against an Eastern Conference opponent during the month of March, and they allowed 3 goals against last game, 2-9-3 to the under. And let's see, take a look here at Minnesota as a home favorite versus non-division opponent, 29-7 straight up. So we got some good stats on Minnesota. And Colorado, last 5 years, if they won their last game by 1 goal or less, and they're 4-1 in their last 5 games, they are 21-4 straight up. So it could be good tonight against Calgary. All right, there you have it. That is your Raymond Report 80% club stats, courtesy of atsstats.com. Don't forget, check out the front page today at atsstats.com. Come and get the latest articles, learn more about sports betting, and hopefully we can get you to the winner circles tonight. In the meantime, shop for value, play those percentages. I'll see you back shortly with another Raymond Report.